Hi, and welcome to the show. I'm Nancy Guppy, coming to you from Anthropocene, Karen Lene Rudd's Knock Your Socks Off installation at Method Gallery in Pioneer Square. Now, Karen has a background in journalism and biology, and her work explores the relationship between humanity and the environment. Anthropocene looks back to the Industrial Revolution and the ordinary people who, often unwittingly, launched and participated in practices that created the environmental catastrophes of today. The paper clothes were sewn on antique sewing machines using craft paper from a mill in Washington state and apparel designs that were worn by workers. Karen created the wall-mounted miniature tableaus from trash, including cardboard and plastics from packaging and consumer electronics. Karen's work is beautiful, thought-provoking, and, like all art, best experienced in person. So, plan your visit. Anthropocene runs now through Saturday, May 7th. We've got a great lineup for you, including artist and gallery owner Tariqa Waters, behind the scenes at Black Dog Forge, and music from the Love Markets. We'll begin with the glorious return of the Seattle International Film Festival. Here with a preview is SIFF Artistic Director and Festival Queen, Beth Barrett.
Your world may change forever, 'cause the films you'll find with us, the films you'll find with us. At SIFF, enter a realm of movie bliss at
I am coming to you from the balcony of the Egyptian Theater on Capitol Hill. SIFF 2022 is a true hybrid experience. You know, one of the things that we learned from being virtual last year was that people sift in very different ways. Some people really love being part of the festival from their home. I know I love being part of the festival in person. And so going into this year with the planning, we were really very clear that we wanted as many films as we could to be available both in person and virtually. And we wanted to sort of have that accessibility so that people could share these amazing films in the way that felt comfortable for them. So we have 262 films. We've got 155 feature presentations and 13 short film packages. And all of those will be available in cinemas. We also have 95 of those feature films and all 13 short film packages available on our SIFF channel, and those will be available on demand from April 14 to 24. This year we have 80 countries of production representing, and that's pretty standard for us. One of our true tenets is to bring the world to Seattle. And as we're doing our curation, as we're doing our programming, we're very cognizant and very aware of the fact that we are representing communities and regions across the world and really trying to get their stories out and amplified as much as possible.
On parlera de Corée du Nord, de Léonard de Vinci, de tigres, d'exil, de soldats russes, de paradis perdus.
Film creates conversation. And some of the conversations that we're having in the world right now are about human rights and social justice, freedom of choice, democracy itself. And our opening and closing films both deepen those conversations and keep them going.
Come on, poisoned? I don't believe it. Like, he's back. This is Alexei. If you want to kill someone, just shoot him. Jesus Christ.
We're opening the festival with Daniel Roher's Navalny, about Alexei Navalny, the opposition leader in Russia, who was poisoned by Putin and survived to tell the tale, and then returned to Russia. And just this last week was sentenced to an additional 9 years in prison for standing up for democracy and anti-authoritarianism in the country he loves. And then our closing film is Phyllis Naj's Call Jane, about the Jane Collective, which was a true life abortion provider collective in Chicago in the 60s. This is a fictionalized version starring Elizabeth Banks, Sigourney Weaver, and many, many others, about a woman who needs an abortion before it's legal and is able to find the Janes and the changes that has within her world and her marriage and her friendships. So we have our culinary cinema returns this year.
I'm Jess. I'm running.
Sin Indigenous is back with a terrific 4 feature films and a short film program.
It's in your blood.
Type 2 diabetes is manageable with proper care.
Her mother had it.
For a second, I thought you died. Do I look sick to you?
We have our WTF, which is weird, terrifying, and fantastic. We're also hitting African pictures.
All the best.
Films from Ibero-America. Some really just incredible journeys around the world. One of the amazing films that we have is called The Territory. It's from Alex Pritz. He worked with an indigenous tribe within the jungles of Brazil, and the tribe itself acted as the producing partners, and a lot of the cinematography was shot by this Brazilian indigenous tribe. There's a terrific Iranian film called Hit the Road, which is a road movie. So it's traveling through all of the different parts of Iran, which is spectacular to watch. One of the ones I'm most excited about sharing with audiences is Daughter of a Lost Bird, Brooke Pepion-Sweeney's film about Kendra Potter from the Lummi Nation, who was adopted out to a white family as a baby, and growing up and finding her birth mother.
Hi, April, this is Kendra Potter, your birth daughter. I don't know if leaving a voicemail is too weird. Hi.
And really investigating those feelings that come up about, what does being Native today look like? And how do you merge those two parts of yourself?
Don't be ashamed who you are now. Your ancestors are here. They led you here.
We definitely have some really amazing coming of age stories, like Cooper Rafe's Cha-Cha Real Smooth, which won the audience award at Sundance. A little aimless early 20-something who becomes a bar mitzvah DJ. A very funny, amazing movie. We've got Day by Day, which is the new comedy film from Felix Herngren, who did The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared. And this, again, stars 5 senior citizens on a road trip across Europe. We've got The Pez Outlaw, which just won an award at South by Southwest about an actual Pez dispenser smuggler. He smuggled in Pez dispensers from Eastern Europe. It's a terrific tale and very, very funny. There is a certain amount of energy that comes with being together in a cinema. Jokes are funnier, jump scares are scarier, creepy things are creepier. There's an ability of humans to ignore nuance when you're sitting at home. But when you're in the cinema, the nuances are able to build and to grow and to provide a complete experience. The levels of accessibility that we're able to provide by having a hybrid festival is amazing. We know that there are people that are just not able to get to the cinemas or that may not feel safe quite yet. And to be able to provide access to these stories and to have the experience that their friends are having in the cinemas and be able to talk about it is incredible.
And that one was for the title.
Golf. I'm going to have a crack at the British Open.
I hope that people approach SIFF and approach the festival with an open mind and an open heart, because film creates empathy. And I hope that people meet someone new, learn about something new, are entertained, give a small film a chance, because it's often those films that you didn't expect that change your world.
The Seattle International Film Festival runs April 14th through the 24th at multiple Northwest theaters and online. The festival schedule plus ticket and pass information is at siff.net/festival. Next up, artist, gallery owner, and bona fide dynamo, Tariqa Waters.
All trouble, right?
May I help you?
Welcome to Martyr Sauce Pop Art Museum 2022 edition. So Martyr Sauce originally started back in 2012, and it has shapeshifted as much as the world has. It has been an art gallery, a music venue, a beauty supply store. It's been everything. The pandemic that we're all trying to muscle through, the need changed into just bringing some light to the world and creating a pop art museum. So this is Julia. So Julia is a lunchbox of the popular television show, Julia.
I'm asking you something now. Where is my black suede belt?
It was important for me to make sure that when I created this lunchbox that it was larger than life, like she was. Diane Carroll, who is in constant rotation in the window, she has always been an idol of mine.
You are a gem.
The thermos. Can't have a lunchbox without a thermos. Both pieces were primarily constructed out of wood, the lid as well. A lot of sanding and sawdust involved. So Ms. Pam stands for Martyr Sauce Pop Art Museum, and it just magically came together as an acronym. And follow me down Ms. Pam's hallway, mirrored hallway, where you'll find all of the artifacts and the memorabilia from the television show. It had everything. You had the lunchbox and thermos, the Barbie, I did find the Barbie, coloring books. dress-up kids, paper dolls, hospital sets. In case you don't know who Diane Carroll is or you don't remember her, most folks do remember her from Dynasty. So yeah, so this is a little mini gift shop. With Martyr Sauce being able to evolve and kind of shape-shift, I've always even affectionately called it also my little Pee-wee's Playhouse, where I've gotten to have a lot of fun with different things.
That's heavenly.
All right, so on this side of Miss Pam, this is the side that is dedicated for artists to come in and reimagine or collaborate alongside with me. So yeah, just kind of having a little fun space where folks could come in, take pictures, play with the bubbles. Zest was one of my favorite soaps growing up. I always have a resident DJ, DJ 9. On this side, I've had the good fortune to be able to commission artists. This piece is untitled by artist Kenji Stoll. He's a Tacoma-based artist. But what faces the street is the part that actually completes the mural. The entire mural as it's meant to be seen. When folks come in, especially it being named Miss Pam, I want them to feel like they're coming over to Miss Pam's house and that they have a good experience.
That'll teach your partner.
All right, well, thanks for coming by. I will see you next time.
For hours and location, go to martyrsauce.com. Our band this week is The Love Markets, featuring Angie Louise, Robertson Whitmer, David Marriott Jr., Dave Pascal, and Chris Monroe, performing the title track off their critically acclaimed release, Beauty Factory.
Step up, miss. Here in the factory, the gates are always open. Don't resist. To be made whole again, you'll first need to be broken. Cut you down to size. Our team is specialized, haven't you heard? No need to suffer with the wrong face. Get it replaced. And win the love that you deserve. Yeah, you were made for pretty things. You'll feel much better when you fit in. Now, are you ready for the change? Now, aren't you tired of being ashamed? Hey, little girl, don't you feel lucky? You can live in modern times. Hey, baby doll, just lay your body on the Beauty Factory line. Everybody's gonna want you. A piece of you here, a piece of you there, upon a close inspection. We'll need more time. Use our installment plan to purge each imperfection. Don't you want life easy? Don't you want to be the one your friends envy? Don't try to speak. No, you have been through a procedure. See you next week. A few hip surgeries will cure those non-believers.
Love Markets help kick off opening night of the Seattle Cabaret Festival, Friday, April 22nd at the Triple Door. Tickets are available at thetripledoor.net. And that's a wrap. Big thanks to Method Gallery, specifically Paul D. McKee for letting us in the door. Anthropocene runs now through Saturday, May 7th. Hours and location are at methodgallery.com. Also, a reminder that the Seattle International Film Festival is back in action now through April 24th. And on that note, we're going to leave you with one of my very favorite SIFF opening night red carpet memories. Enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day for this beauty wood, a neighborly day for the beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hi, neighbor.